Hello, dear viewers. Today we will talk about Alfa Romeo BAT 9 and BAT 11. Let's start without watching you. The world of automotive design is an evolving canvas where creativity meets engineering to create machines that go beyond mere transportation and embody art, culture, and vision. The Alfa Romeo BAT Berlinetta Aerodynamica Tecnica series is a clear example of this. Designed by Franco Scaglione for Bertone in the 1950s, the BAT series is one of the most visually and aerodynamically innovative cars ever made. Two models in particular stand out in this legacy: BAT 9 and BAT 11. In this video, we will explore the design, history, and impact of the Alfa Romeo BAT 9 and BAT 11 on the automotive world. We will explore how these cars became symbols of both art and engineering, and how they reflect Alfa Romeo's ethos of beauty, innovation, and speed. Origins of the BAT series, the legacy leading to BAT 9. Before going into the features of BAT 9 and BAT 11, it is important to understand the heritage that led to their creation. The BAT project was a collaboration between Alfa Romeo and Italian bus manufacturer Bertone in the early 1950s. The goal was to test advanced aerodynamic concepts, and these cars were intended to serve as both artistic endeavors and engineering prototypes. The first three cars, BAT 5, BAT 7, and BAT 9, were shown between 1953 and 1955. Each was a mix of bold statement, futuristic design, and functional aerodynamics. Franco Scaglione, the man behind the designs, was inspired by his admiration for post-war jet planes, which focused on exaggerated fins, sleek lines, and minimal drag. The channel has a video about Alfa Romeo BAT 5 and BAT 7. You can access the channel if you want to watch. Don't forget to subscribe and like the channel. These early BAT cars had a dramatic impact on automotive design and have since become museum pieces symbolizing a golden age of Italian craftsmanship and ingenuity. Among them, the BAT 9, the last model of the original trilogy, occupies a special place due to its unique design evolution. Alfa Romeo BAT 9, the grand finale of the original trilogy. When the BAT 9 was introduced in 1955, it moved away from the more extreme designs of its predecessors, the BAT 5 and BAT 7. Scaglione has toned down the radical aesthetics of previous models and created a car that feels more practical while still keeping its futuristic appeal. Design and aerodynamics. In contrast to the wild and extreme aerodynamic wings of the BAT 7, the BAT 9 is more refined, focusing on the balance between aesthetics and functionality. The fins were smoothed out, almost blending into the overall body instead of standing out. The result is a car that looks more mature, more refined, but no less attractive. Scaglione's goal with the BAT 9 was to design a car that could theoretically be mass-produced and embody the aerodynamic principles explored in earlier models. A low nose, tapered rear, and closed wheels helped reduce lean under the wheel, but the car retained a more refined, roadworthy appearance than its predecessors. Despite its more modest appearance, the BAT 9 still achieved an impressive drag coefficient of around 0.19, which is remarkable by today's standards. Engine and performance. Although the BAT series was primarily a design and aerodynamic experiment, the cars were still built on Alfa Romeo's mechanical underpinnings. The BAT 9 was based on the Alfa Romeo 1900 platform with a 2.0-liter inline-4 engine producing approximately 90 horsepower. While modest by today's standards, it was quite respectable for a car that was designed primarily as a concept. Cultural influence and heritage. The BAT 9 represented the final chapter of the original BAT series, and its design was well received by fans and critics alike. It was more accessible than its predecessors and could be imagined as a possible road car. Over time, the BAT9 became an icon of mid-century Italian automotive design, earning its place in museums and private collections. It's a car that represents the intersection of craftsmanship and engineering, a visual expression of what cars can be when they're not constrained by production constraints. Alfa Romeo BAT 11, Resurrection of the Legend. Fast forward to 2008, and the world was reintroduced to the BAT series with the release of BAT 11. Alfa Romeo collaborated with Bertone to revive the concept, to pay homage to the original series and showcase the brand's continued innovation. BAT 11 was more than just a design homage. It was a modern reinterpretation of the futuristic spirit of the original BT cars. Design language, a modern take on classical inspiration. The BAT 11 took clear inspiration from its predecessors, particularly the BAT 9, but updated the design for the 21st century. The car was lower, longer, and wider than the original BAT cars and reflected modern tastes in car proportions. However, the signature elements were still there, most notably the fins. Although more integrated into the body, the fins paid homage to the aerodynamic practices of the past, giving the car an otherworldly appearance. The front of the BAT 11 was characterized by sharp, angular lines, with a distinctive V-shaped grille, reflecting Alfa Romeo's current design language. The rear was perhaps the most dramatic aspect of the car, with flowing curves and sculpted fins that seemed to reach for the sky. Rather than achieving extreme aerodynamic efficiency, the design was more about capturing the imagination, blending aesthetics with a hint of functionality, aerodynamics in modern times. While the original BAT cars were experiments to reduce drag, the BAT 11's aerodynamics were more of a symbolic gesture. In the 1950s, designers had to rely heavily on intuition and basic wind tunnel testing to achieve their results. By 2008, computer modeling and advanced wind tunnel testing had made many of the extreme aerodynamic tricks of the past obsolete for road cars. Even so, the BAT 11 was still an aerodynamic marvel with sleek flowing lines and attention to airflow, technology, and performance. The BAT 11 was built on the Alfa Romeo 8C Competizione platform, meaning it had the heart of a modern supercar. Under the hood was a 4.7-liter V8 engine that produced 450 horsepower. This was a significant leap from the original BAT cars and made the BAT 11 a performance machine capable of impressive speed and agility. The car's handling was also a reflection of modern technology, with advanced suspension systems and lightweight materials, giving it a competitive edge. Reception and impact. BAT 11 was well received by the public and critics alike. It wasn't just a piece of nostalgia, it meant Alfa Romeo and Bertone could still push the boundaries of design and innovation. However, unlike its predecessors, the BAT 11 remained a concept car and was not intended for mass production. He recalled Alfa Romeo's rich heritage and the boldness that defines its design philosophy. Evolution of the BAT series, BAT 9 to BAT 11. The journey from BAT 9 to BAT 11 spans half a century of automotive design evolution. The BAT 9 was the culmination of a series of experiments in the 1950s, a time when designers were free to explore the boundaries of aerodynamics and aesthetics without the constraints of mass production. In contrast, the BAT 11 was a modern interpretation, an homage to the past, but also a reflection of how far automotive technology and design had come. What binds the two models together is their shared philosophy. Both the BAT9 and the BAT11 are examples of how Alfa Romeo uses design to push boundaries and explore the future of mobility. They are not just cars. They are statements of intent that reflect a desire to innovate, challenge convention, and create something truly unique. The Alfa Romeo BAT9 and BAT11 represent more than just two concept cars in a long line of automotive history. They are part of a heritage that combines art, engineering, and imagination. While BAT9 was the last iteration of the groundbreaking series from the 1950s, BAT11 revived that spirit for a new generation. Both cars continue to inspire automotive designers and enthusiasts as a testament to Alfa Romeo's commitment to beauty, speed, and innovation. In this video, we take an in-depth look at these two incredible machines, exploring their design, performance, and lasting impact on the automotive world. Whether you're an Alfa Romeo fan or someone who appreciates the fusion of art and technology, the BAT9 and BAT11 take a look at what makes cars more than just machines. They make them legends. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and video. We will see you in the next video. Goodbye.